All right, going to a nice night for a football game. Our Blitz crew will be out heading to cover some good games around the area.
Yeah, we did. We split them up tonight. Jason Hutton and Brett Bakita checking in from two of those games right now. The preview of what is ahead tonight, boys.
Well, you know, just one more game in the regular season after tonight. So, Brett, these games are getting important here in the game of the week. I mean, we got the West Michigan Conference title on the line. Whitehall at Montague. Oh, yeah, throw in the fact that it's a great rivalry. Two communities separated by only a bridge in White Lake. They play for the bell. A lot on the line here with two undefeated teams. I want to talk about quarterbacks, and maybe we spend too much time talking about quarterbacks. I know you and I are much more familiar with Drew Collins, the third-year varsity starter for Montague, Brett, but Whitehall's got a really good senior in Andrew Durbin as well. You know, he had a devastating ankle injury last year against Oak Ridge, missed all of last year. He didn't get to play in the game for the bell last year against Montague because of his injury, missed all of basketball, and then, of course, spring wiped out because of COVID. Didn't know if he was going to have a season. How important do you think quarterbacks are, especially seniors, in a game like this tonight?
Well, just look at the NFL. What are we talking about? Athletic quarterbacks, right? Lamar Jackson, Patrick Mahomes. Everything trickles down. It might take a few years, but I think that's where we're at with the dynamic offenses we're seeing that we didn't see a decade ago in high school football. So I think especially with these two teams and what they want to accomplish, Pat Collins, we know, has gone to this offense. And oh, by the way, when they went to those state championship games and won them, Cody Cater, who is now working with his son, Drew Collins, on his staff. We know it's important for Montague, and obviously the same thing can be said for Whitehall in this matchup. So if it's a dry field tonight, which it looks like it's going to be, I think you're right, Jay. It's going to be fun to watch these quarterbacks air it out, and certainly they have in the first four games.
Yeah, I just talked to Coach Collins a minute ago, and I said, no rain tonight. He said, oh, really? That's good. I said, well, I don't know, but I'm hoping. All right, how about this one, Brett? Hastings and Coldwater tonight in the Interstate 8. For Coldwater, they need a win tonight. That sets up a league title showdown next week against Parma Western. For Hastings, this is their final league game. A win means at least a share, and they haven't won a league title since 2001. The SAXONS having a really nice year.
Yeah, they are. And you know what? I'm so happy for that community. I know they took a lot of heat and people wondered, why do you leave the OK Conference? And they did. And now they're getting some success in different sports. It was not easy for them, but a big win over Jackson, Lou and Christie, you and I talked about earlier in the year, really got this team fired up. And they've been building to this. It's been a while. Remember, Fred Rademacher had some good teams back in the day when they were in the OK Conference, like you alluded to, but it's been a while. So big night for the Saxons tonight at home for Hastings. And hey, Coldwater is coming in, and they'd love to knock them off after they got derailed.
Yeah, Coldwater got beat by Harper Creek last week, but, you know, still very much alive for that league title with a win tonight. All right, how about this? We got two games for league titles in the Southwestern Athletic Conference. In the Valley at Schoolcraft and Lawton, but in the Lakeshore, it's Constantine at United. United's 4-0. First-year head coach Troy Ayotte, former Zeeland East assistant, former South Haven head coach. He's got it going for United. They've just kind of picked up where they left off. And you look at Constantine, a week opening season loss to Schoolcraft, but they bounced back with 3 in a row. I think this is going to be a good football game.
It is, and what a contrast of styles. You mentioned Zeeland East and the connection there. They like to spread the field, get their athletes in space. That's what the Chicks do with Derek Pennington. That's what Kalamazoo United has done. And boy, I've been impressed with their defense, Jay. I mean, you can't say enough about the job they've done, because when they've outscored opponents, it's been obviously quite a wide spread because of that defense.
Well, and look out for Alex Stoll and Schoolcraft as well, taking on Lawton. Now, Lawton's undefeated. Don't forget, Schoolcraft went and had that game against Chelsea, so they have one loss. But I think that's a good thing for Schoolcraft, to play a school that much bigger and better and kind of sort of get a taste.
Absolutely. You look at the team behind me that's warming up in Unity Christian, right? In their own conference in the old OK Green. I think they benefited from that. Teams like Catholic Central and West Catholic playing up in their division or conference play, and to play a non-conference game like that, no matter how it worked out, Chelsea is a quality opponent and that much higher level than obviously Schoolcraft. It's got to benefit these guys when they go into a big game like this tonight.
All right, we got the Blitz tonight, 10:45 to 11:15. Catch us on Facebook Live between 7 and 9.